Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Happy opening day of Gulfstream Park West. Thank you for joining us on this Wednesday, October 4th. We have 8 races coming up as we kick off the Fall Turf Festival. Let's check out the track and weather conditions.
And it's opening day here at Gulfstream Park West. No turf, sloppy main track, 8 races to bring you here on Thoroughbred Action. And it's right to the first race we go. We're off the turf. We go 5 furlongs on the main track. This one a maiden claiming race. The claiming price is $25,000. Pete Aiello with the call.
Racing at Gulfstream West. From the outside, Chief White Sox and Visions of You, the first 2 to begin. Here's Halfback being sent along by Luis Castillo, and he'll land second as Chief White Sox goes on with it. Dominic is away racing in fourth, and the first-timer Stings Like a Bee is last of all with less than half a mile to go. They swing to the far turn, and Chief White Sox has the lead by a length. In the 2 path, it's Halfback second. Visions of You is 3 wide. Running into a pocket fourth is Dominic. He'll need racing room, but he's much closer than usual, and he's 6 ahead of Stings Like a Bee. Around the far turn they go, less than 5/16 to travel, and up front Chief White Sox now at the quarter pole with the lead. Halfback launching an attack between horses, and Visions of You is on the outside. Dominic saves ground and comes on next, and they're at the top of the stretch. Halfback and Luis Castillo to put ahead in front. Down the center and Visions of You, that's all for Chief White Sox. Dominic's at a 1 pace inside that final furlong, and Halfback is kicking clear with authority. Halfback for Luis Castillo and Michael Yates will win the Gulfstream West opener with style, wrapped up by 4. Visions of You second. Third was Chief White Sox, and fourth was Dominic. 5 furlongs in minute and 1/5.
And the upset win at 3-1 after sitting a stalking trip down towards the inside was the number 2 Halfback. No doubt a big touchdown here for trainer Michael Yates. Luis Castillo, the rider. This one a 3-year-old gelding bred in Florida by Backtalk at 3-1. Race 2 this afternoon, a 2-turn mile on the main track. It is a maiden claimer. These are 2-year-old fillies, and the claiming prices are $12,500. The number 3, Sounds Like Music, is an overwhelming favorite in odds-on territory.
And they're off. Miss Lotus Flower a step slow. The favorite Sounds Like Music is ridden for speed, but she has company with Mystical Sky and Zarabanda, even Duchess of Sparkle to make it 4 across the course as they run into the first turn. At the back of the field are Elastica and Miss Lotus Flower. Around the first turn they go, and with the yellow blinkers, it's Zarabanda who leads at 3 parts of a length. Sounds Like Music is second. Duchess of Sparkle pockets up and races third behind the leader, about 1.5 lengths off the lead. 2 lengths back to Mystical Sky, then Elastica, and 2.5 to Miss Lotus Flower as they bend into the backstretch. On the outside, Sounds Like Music turning up the pressure on Zarabanda up front. These 2 in lockstep at the 5 furlong point, working 1.5 lengths better than Duchess of Sparkle. She's third. Mystical Sky is fourth. Elastica fifth, and Miss Lotus Flower having trouble keeping up with the top flight runners as they go to the half-mile mark. Half-mile to go in the first leg of the early pick 4. Zarabanda maintains a narrow lead. Sounds Like Music on the outside is second. She's asked to quicken a bit by Jaramillo. Mystical Sky down at the rail. In between horses, Duchess of Sparkle. Elastica's 3 wide, and at the back is Miss Lotus Flower. And the big favorite, Sounds Like Music, is not firing. She's lost ground. She's second last. Now she is last, so this gets completely up for grabs. Less than 5/16 to go. Zarabanda has the lead 1.25 lengths. Duchess of Sparkle is second. Miss Lotus Flower winds it up from the back. She's 5 wide, but charging hard as they turn into the stretch. Here's Miss Lotus Flower with a big sweeping move to take on Zarabanda for the lead. Back to third is Elastica, then Duchess of Sparkle, and back at the inside, Mystical Sky. But inside the final furlong, Miss Lotus Flower circled the field and ran by them all. And Evaldo Santana and Miss Lotus Flower kicking clear to spring the major upset in the second of the day. Miss Lotus Flower wrapped up in the end as much the best horse. Zarabanda's second. Third was Elastica. Fourth was Duchess of Sparkle, ahead of Mystical Sky and Sounds Like Music, the last across the wire.
And wow, bombs away. Miss Lotus Flower far back early on, powered home late. This filly by Haynesfield paid over $60 to win for trainer Javier Negrete. Not a bad rider here, and Evaldo Santana picking up his 2nd ever career win here in the United States. Bombs away with Miss Lotus Flower.
We have to take care of these horses that, give us so much joy.
Being accredited by the TAA gives us instant credibility.
People trust us even more than they have before because they know that the TAA has been to all of our locations and that our horses are well cared for.
I mean, this farm wouldn't look the way it is, these horses wouldn't look the way they are if it wasn't for the generosity and the hard work of the Aftercare Alliance.
They've united our whole industry in terms of the aftercare movement.
We're all working together for the same purpose.
We're on to race number 3, and welcome back to Thoroughbred Action, by the way. This one an off-the-turf 5-furlong maiden special weight for 3 and up. Our third consecutive odds-on favorite here on opening day, the outside runner, the 7, Little Chesney.
And they're off. Slow start for the first-timer, Shim. From the outside, Little Chesney was away well, asked and answered, sent through down inside. These two go on, 2.5 clear of Devilish Man. Then on the outside, Charzam, and Shim is left behind last as they pass the half mile and kick to the far turn. On the inside, it's asked and answered by a half a length. On the outside, Little Chesney keeps the pressure on. These two at the 3-furlong point have opened 5 on Devilish Man, who has pace to chase but is driven hard third. From fourth and Charzam, and at the back is still Shim as they run around the far turn and go to the top of the stretch. This tussle continues. On the inside, it's asked and answered, and on the outside, Little Chesney shoulder to shoulder with 3/16 of a mile to go. And on the outside, Little Chesney is up to confront the leader. They're at the top of the stretch, swinging into the drive, and on the outside, Little Chesney with asked and answered on the inside, but Little Chesney now has the lead by 2.5 lengths. Back to second is asked and answered. Here's a late run from Shim on the outside, but Little Chesney brings the good stuff and saves it for a rainy day to win by 2. Shim was second, asked and answered third, fourth, Devilish Man.
And the 7, Little Chesney, would not be denied. Carlo Vaccarezza, the winning trainer. Nicholas Vaccarezza, the winning owner. He's a gelding by City Zip, ridden to victory by Gulfstream Park's leading rider, Tyler Gaffleone. Little Chesney, a big favorite, capping the opening pick 3 at Gulfstream Park West. As we move ahead to race number 4, this is the opening leg, believe it or not, of Wednesday's late pick 5. Main track, a scheduled dirt race at 6.5 furlongs, and we go with a field of 6 in a wide open race.
And they're off. From the outside, Sonito gets the first call and fires to the front. Moving out the rail, Fantastic Kitten is up to challenge. In between horses, Son of a Derby Winner wants to mix it up, and Son of a Derby Winner will put ahead in front. Fantastic Kitten is at the rail. Sonito is 3 wide. Then it's a gap of 2.5 to lunch break ahead of Night Rhythm. And Don't Come Knockin' does his best running later on, and he's last of all as they race to the half-mile pole. On the inside, Fantastic Kitten. On the outside, and Son of a Derby Winner. They're in lockstep past the half-mile, working a length and a half clear of Sonito, who's third for Leonel Reyes, 2 lengths in front of lunch break. Night Rhythm is at the rail 5th. He's about 5 lengths off the lead, and he's 4 clear of Don't Come Knockin'. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn, less than 3 furlongs to go. Fantastic Kitten edges clear to a half a length lead. Now it's a length lead. On the outside, Sonito's into second. Son of a Derby Winner is third. Night Rhythm continues to improve alongside lunch break, and Don't Come Knockin' is last of all with less than a quarter of a mile to go. They're at the top of the stretch with many chances here. Fantastic Kitten turns first with the lead. Sonito launching an attack on the outside second, and Lunch Break is boxing on well. He's third and down inside. Less than 1/8 of a mile to go, and Lunch Break fired up to take the lead. Sonito right alongside trying to run back at him. 1/16 of a mile to go, but Lunch Break is clear, and the upsets keep coming on opening day at Gulfstream West. It's Lunch Break to win it. Sonito second, Night Rhythm third, then Don't Come Knockin', and Son of a Derby Winner. Fantastic Kitten wound up last.
Another upset here early on the program with Lunch Break getting it done. David Baracco up for trainer Juan Carlos Abarrio. This colt by Arch took to the wet track today, 13-1, by far the rank outsider in Wednesday's 4th race. Big bomber here as we look to close out the first pick 5 of the meet after this quick timeout on Thoroughbred Action.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded in 1999 by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, now based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success. From the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park, Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
And we're back with race number 5 on the Wednesday card in Miami Gardens. We're set to go with this 2-turn mile, an off-the-turf race. These are claiming runners, 3 and up fillies and mares running for claiming prices of $10,000.
And they're off. From the outside, Grand Chama was away well. College Holly is being sent for position with Great Euphrates driving it up at the rail. These three across the course in the run to the first turn. Down at the inside, it's Great Euphrates who has the lead and moves away to lead by a length and a half over College Holly, who races from second. On the outside, and Grand Chama from third. Then back at the inside, Hollywood Tomcat and Antia. And Cali Cat is last of all as they round that first turn. Up front, the leader, Great Euphrates, by a length and a quarter. College Holly is second, opening 2.5 on Grand Chama, who's third. She's about 4 lengths off the pace setter. Then down to the inside, races Hollywood Tomcat ahead of Cali Cat, and Antia's at the back. Down the backstretch, they continue going to the half-mile mark. There's less than 5 furlongs to run on the race. Great Euphrates calls the shots with a 2.5-length lead. College Holly is second, a length in front of Grand Chama, who inches forward at the half-mile pole. She's third and about 4 lengths behind. Cali Cat is next, ahead of Hollywood Tomcat, with Antia last. They swing around the far turn and up front. The leader is still Great Euphrates by 2. College Holly a bit closer second. Grand Chama 3 wide and on the attack from third. Cali Cat awaits racing room alongside Hollywood Tomcat, and still trailing is Antia. They run to the top of the stretch and the 2 heavy hitters go on. Grand Chama on the outside from between horses. College Holly, Great Euphrates boxing on, and Cali Cat looks for room, and they're at the top of the stretch. Great Euphrates cuts the corner in between horses. College Holly, Grand Chama on the stand side. These three with less than 3/16 to go, with College Holly putting ahead in front. Grand Chama to the attack is second. Late run from Cali Cat. Less than 1/8 of a mile left, and College Holly digging in gamely and fending off the challenge from Grand Chama. It's College Holly clear to the finish, and College Holly will win it. Grand Chama second, Great Euphrates third, Cali Cat fourth, ahead of Hollywood Tomcat and Antia.
Good battle down to the finish line, but in the end, it was the 4-5 favorite, College Holly, who would not be denied. This mare by Super Saver, a 5-year-old, likes a wet track and was properly spotted, perfectly placed, in fact, today for trainer Ruben Gracida and jockey Jorge Ruiz. College Holly just too good in race number 5. Let's move ahead to race number 6 this afternoon. Final pick 3 begins, and this is our opening dollar super high 5 on the program. Scheduled dirt race at 7 furlongs. This one a 2 lifetime claimer for 3 and up. The claiming price is $6,250.
And they're off. From the rail, Put the Boss Back was away well from the top shelf. De Shiflet is moving up these two. Work a length in front of an improving Ted's Exchange. He'll exit the chute racing in third. Out of there in fourth and on the outside, that's back to Bank on John. He's only 2.5 lengths off the lead, and he's 2.5 in front of Wise Warrior. Then down toward the rail goes Dreamin' of the Wild. The 2 at the back are High Dandy and Hangry. Down the backstretch they go. Put the Boss Back has an early duel with Ted's Exchange and De Shiflet out 3 wide. These two are 2.5 lengths clear of Off the Chain, who's racing kindly behind the speed in fourth. Bank on John is fifth. Wise Warrior at the inside sixth. Then it's a gap of 2.5 lengths back to Hangry, improves to be 7th, ahead of Dreamin' of the Wild 8th, and Hangry at the back of the field is High Dandy. 3/8 of a mile away. They've put away Ted's Exchange, so off the chart. They're on the outside and De Shiflet, and down at the inside, Put the Boss Back go on. De Shiflet is doing the better work of that top pair, and these two have 2.5 lengths on Wise Warrior. He's running on very well from third, and he's 5 lengths ahead of the rest of the field, and they're at the top of the stretch. Put the Boss Back cuts the corner, boxing on with De Shiflet. Wise Warrior with a strong rally out in the center of the course. 3 back to Hangry in fifth with less than 1/8 of a mile to go. Nothing giving an inch. De Shiflet up for the lead. Put the Boss Back ridden hard and dead game. He's battling back. It's Put the Boss Back on the inside. De Shiflet on the outside. Put the Boss Back. De Shiflet one more time. It's going to be tight. It's going to be Put the Boss Back. Gamest of all, he turned De Shiflet away all the way down the stretch.
Well, Wednesday's 6th was a good battle down to the finish line, and the one Put the Boss Back, favored from the rail, would not be denied for Frank Carl Calabrese, trainer Angel Rodriguez, and Tyler Gaffleone. Gelding by Put It Back as the favorite in Wednesday's 6th, and with the first 6 down, we've got the late double coming your way. Stay with us here on Thoroughbred Action.
Crossing the finish line for the last time can mean an uncertain future for many horses. Recognizing the need for a dignified retirement, the racing industry has made racehorse aftercare a top priority. In partnership with Gulfstream Park and the Florida Horsemen's Association, Florida Track provides retraining and adoption services for retired racehorses. Thanks to their efforts, the end of a racing career can signal the beginning of a new career in show jumping, trail riding, police work, even therapy for children and veterans. However, good intentions do not come without cost. As a nonprofit organization, Florida Track relies on tax-deductible donations and volunteers to help pay for feed, training, housing, and veterinary care. To find out how you can help, contact Florida Track today. Your support will go a long way towards a new beginning.
And welcome back. Down the stretch we go. Late double begins on opening day at Gulfstream Park West with an off-the-turf Wednesday feature, 5-furlong Florida bred. Now it's optional claimer. These are 3 and up fillies and mares.
And they're off. Picture perfect beginning. It's easy to say, hits the ground running, moving up on the outside. She's got the look, is trying to get over. Heart of Strays away in the top flight. It's pretty much everybody within 2.5 of each other. Lady Greatness is right there. Publicist splits horses. Ms. Marthas is at the back of the pack as they pass the half-mile pole. Heart of Stray now puts her head in front, moving between horses. Lady Greatness and 3 wide. She's got the look. It's easy to say is outpaced in 4th down at the inside. Classic Charlotte. Then Touch of Quality. Moving between horses next is Our Run to Perfection, and at the back of the field is Ms. Martha as they run to the top of the stretch. On the outside, she's got the look, going after Heart of Stray. Publicist chimes into it with a 4-wide bid. They're lining up and fanning in as they turn home. She's got the look, set down trying to get after Heart of Stray, who has the lead. Publicist, it's easy to say, and Classic Charlotte still right there. Final 1/8 of a mile with the lead. Heart of Stray, she's fending off the challenges. One more time on the outside for She's Got the Look, down the center, and Publicist. Heart of Stray's almost there. She's got the look, can't reach her. Heart of Stray wins. She's Got the Look second, Classic Charlotte third, then Publicist, and it's easy to say.
And although the venue is switched, say 8 miles west of Gulfstream Park, doesn't matter. Dogfights between Edgar Zeiss and Tyler Gaffleone are as good as they get, and Edgar was a bit better here, proving best on the 7 Heart of Stray, who just would not be denied for trainer Joe Orsino. Mild upset as the 3rd choice in race number 7. And we turn the page and we come up to race number 8. Day 1 here at Gulfstream Park West comes to a close with this off-the-turf 5-furlong 2 lifetime 3 and up claimer. Claiming prices are $8,000.
And runners away. Partagas Way, one of the first to begin with Father Love on the outside. Cantaclaro has speed. Famous Fact rushes up, and the early trailer is Moreno Mojo. Down the backstretch and past the half-mile pole. Not much from first to last, no more than 4 lengths. And now going on to take the lead here. 3/4 of a length is Partagas Way in between horses. It's the favorite Cantaclaro. Dioscuri's on the outside. Famous Fact is widest of all. Then back to Father Love, and trying to tack on from the back of the field is Moreno Mojo with less than 3/8 of a mile to go. Cantaclaro and Jockey Jesus Rios have it in control. They lead 3/4 of a length on the outside. Famous Fact comes to call 3 wide. Dioscuri between horses. Then back to Father Love with Partagas Way, and Moreno Mojo tries to stoke the boilers from the back of the field as they pass the final furlong mark. It's Cantaclaro kicking clear with authority here. Cantaclaro by 2.5. Up into second is Famous Fact. Moreno Mojo has made it to third, but Cantaclaro is clear to the wire. Cantaclaro to do it as the odds-on favorite. Famous Fact was second. Moreno Mojo third. Dioscuri fourth, and Father Love and Partagas Way.
And Cantaclaro would not be denied, our 4th winning favorite on day 1 at GPW. Big odds-on chalk here, and the right kind of field for this son. 3-year-old colt by Hansen, trained by Rodolfo Garcia, ridden to victory by Jesus Rios. He was the last piece in a late pick 5 that paid $535, and don't forget the 30 cents for 50 cents. As far as the Rainbow Six was concerned, there were multiple winners sharing $528.68 per winning ticket, and that leaves us with a carryover into Thursday's card, day number 2 at Gulfstream Park West, of about $2,500.
And that's it for our first day of Gulfstream Park West. We'll see you right back here tomorrow. Our first post is 1:15 p.m. 8 more races on tap on Thursday.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.